Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today, the topic I'm going to talk to you about is The Office secret scenes are no fun. The Office is an American situation comedy of television. The television comedy series is written by Greg Daniels and produced by Howard Klein, Stephen Merchant, Ben Silverman, and Ricky Gervais. The series portrayed the everyday life of office employees in the Scranton, Pennsylvania branch of the Dunder Mifflin paper company. The comedy television series debuted on National Broadcasting Company as a mid-season replacement, which has 201 episodes within 9 seasons. The Office comedy series created many scenes. Among all the scenes, here are 20 secret scenes presents for you that is no fun. Number 1. Dunder Mifflin has branches throughout the Northeast. Daniels had come up with a record of the other offices of the paper company in the northeastern United States before Jim moved to Dunder Mifflin's Stamford branch. He founded off some cities in the northeast which had many names like as Nashua and Yonkers. At the early starting of season 3, these branches were first quoted. Number 2. Dwight had a soft spot for bobblehead dolls. Dwight was a big fan of bobbleheads. That's why he kept bobbleheads on top of his office desk. On the top, his list was his Dwight's competitor bobblehead doll. He also had his own farm of 2 former Philadelphia Phillips stars Michael Lieberman and John Kropp and Gary McNamara, a Scranton local who worked as a security for Syracuse University. Number 3. Dwight would have left the office if the firm had pushed through. The plan of the office was that if the National Broadcasting Company would end the series, Rain could quit midway through the year and Nellie could step into the shoes of Dwight. It could have also resulted in Moses becoming a traveling salesman and Scars having an executive working on Parks and Recreation. It was a good thing that the NBC did not push through with the program. Number 4. 4 characters had the same names as the actors who played them. The movie knocked up much where almost all of its secondary characters preserved their real names. 4 of the major characters in the television series The Office had the promoted of using their real names to act their roles. Angela Kinsey acted as Angela, Oscar Nunez acted as Oscar, Phyllis Smith acted as Phyllis, and Creed Bratton acted as Creed. Number 5. It took a while before Steve Carell got the role of Michael Scott. Universal Pictures chairman Steve Snyder self-confident referenced Steve Carell while the producers of The Office were thinking of the best actor to play the role of Michael Scott. The actor was working on the NBC sitcom Come to Papa. That's why he nearly missed out on being Scott at that time. Though the auditions ended up in Carell's favors, the producers had Bob Odenkirk, David Koechner, and Alan Tudyk as their other options. Number 6. Parks and Recreation were considered for the sneak. Parks and Recreation would have been a spin-off of The Office, actually not for the role of Rashida Jones. But though it did not turn out as Daniels had planned, executive producer Paul Lauerstein had a pioneer way of rather pulled it off. Parks and Recreation entered into the scene while the copier was loading into a truck and was dropped off in the Parks and Recreation office. Number 7. Poor Richard's Pub was a bar located in Scranton. The characters of The Office would point to a bar numerous times in the series they called Poor Richard's Pub. In real life, the bar was known as the Southside Lanes Bar in South Scranton in the United States, situated closely a bowling alley in the town where most of the scenes were shot in Poor Richard's Pub. Number 8. Ryan Howard got his name from a popular athlete. Ryan Howard was named after one of the most popular athletes of the generation. He is a player of Major League Baseball who used to act for the Vikes Red Baron team. He is now the annual All-Star and League MVP on Philadelphia Philly. Number 9. Some of the characters of The Office had high school connections in real life. Some of the actors of the TV show The Office who had high school connections in real life. Among the actors was John Krasinski, who ruled as Jim, and B.J. Novak, who ruled as Ryan. Both of the two finished high schools from Newton South High School in 1997. Brian Baumgartner ruled as Kevin, and Ed Helms ruled as Andy, who were also the same batch in different schools in Georgia. Number 10. Steve Carell was not a fan of the British version of The Office. Steve Carell could act a major role in the NBC television series The Office upon learning. He was worried that he may not be able to give fairness to his character as Michael. He never had the chance to watch the British version of the series. Number 11. The backstory of Dwight was pulled from different inspirations. The local background of Dwight came from the group of pictures of Daniel's family which he showed to the writers of the series. Being an owner of a beet farm was sketched from the grandparents of Greg, who occurred to be beet planter in Poland in real life. The plan of the silly role models was taken by the reality show Amish in the City. Number 12. The cast of The Office would love surfing the net in between takes. In an interview of the last episode of the last season of The Office, some of the characters expressed that they could often surf the internet in between their works, especially at the time of shooting background scenes. The computer setups inside the Dunder Mifflin office were all interconnected to the internet, so surfing was not a problem as well. Number 13. The character of Oscar Nunez was not supposed to be from the third sex. Oscar could not have been gay in The Office, if though he put on the pink shirt that was the symbol of being gay. In the episode where Michael was trying to find out who was gay among his colleagues, the writers of the comedy TV show thought it was the best way to reveal the hidden information. Number 14. The images used in the opening credits of The Office were taken during a casual road trip. Most of the images used in the television show that is shown in the opening credits of the series The Office, which mostly were taken by John Krasinski. Within some days, he learned that he could act the role of Jim in the series. Krasinski road watched with a few of his friends and captures photos of the outside of the Dunder Mifflin office. Number 15. The Office was not originally developed for NBC channel. When Daniels thought to sell his accommodation of The Office, he honestly wanted to sell it to HBO or FX, not actual NBC, because of feeling that it was not suited for the network. At that time, Will and Grace was the #1 show for NBC, and he was scared that The Office would not be popular. But his nearest and trusted friends in the industry were convinced that the story would sell, that's why he pressed it. Number 16. The opening credits of The Office revealed a section of the Los Angeles Municipal Code. Apart from the footages of the outside of the Dunder Mifflin office, the beginning credits of The Office could show and highlight a certain document before the show opens. This document was Section 12.22 of the Los Angeles Municipal Code that had to do with building codes Los Angeles in the United States. Number 17. The opening credits of The Office revealed the real pen paper Mifflin Avenue, Scranton. The background of the beginning credits of the Office series showed an office outside. The office was the pen paper building situated on Mifflin Avenue in Scranton, the location used to represent the Dunder Mifflin office in the show. Just a few years of the first shot in that place, a bar was set up across the building, and that was named The Office. Number 18. The producers initially thought of making the Jim-Pam affair an interracial love story. Daniels thought of Americanization, the relation of Pam and Jim to get an African-American actress to play the roles of both Pam and Roy. Had he rushed through with this schema, Jenna Fisher would not have been Pam and Craig Robinson just would have played the role of Pam, the girlfriend of Roy. Number 19. The sequel of The Office could have been a parody of An American Family. Since the producers of The Office brainstormed about the achievable spin-offs of the series, they thought of creating a docu-comedy sort of Loud Family where Nellie Bartram would play the role of mother and Andy would play the role of father, and a few other thoughts were also regarded but were finally got rid of because of some foreseeable loopholes. And number 20. Viewers did not like the strong-willed character of Pam. While The Office was airing, a few viewers came up to Fisher to say them how awed they were by the firm and single-minded character of Pam. It surprised him because he thought the viewers would love to know that firm being a wallflower. Thanks for watching everyone and staying with me. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and goodbye.